So Patrick, in healthcare, we've been hearing the buzzwords gene manipulation, personalized medicine for years and years, but we still haven't really seen any major breakthroughs in terms of medical therapies. What's the holdup?
Well, it's been a number of years since the Human Genome Project was completed, and we have seen sequencing costs come down pretty dramatically. The challenge now is really taking all that genetic information that we have and marrying it with outcomes data, whether that's insurance claims or health records. So when you combine those two, you have a big data set that's very powerful. A company doing this right now is Regeneron with their Regeneron Genetics Center. So they're in the process of sequencing hundreds of thousands of genomes. They're taking that data, marrying it with anonymized health records, and then using that data to inform trial design, looking at targeted therapies, and ultimately, hopefully, improve patient outcomes. So as an agricultural analyst, what do you think the applications are of big data in your area?
I think there's tremendous applications in agriculture. If you really think about it, the biological world has more specific data than you have in the technological world right now. So there's companies, for example, like Deere, which are helping farmers. So a farmer typically has 40 decisions that they make through a planting season, and what Deere is doing is putting devices on farm equipment to basically capture data and help farmers make better decisions in terms of improving their efficiency during a season. Another company that's doing very similar stuff with big data in agriculture is Monsanto, and they have years and years of data, different plant varieties that they've been monitoring in fields across the world. And what they're doing now is they're actually able to edit the genomes of certain plants in terms of coming up with different varieties to help reduce resistance to different pests and different diseases to improve yields. So those are two of the most visible examples within agriculture. So speaking of plants and the ability to edit plants, we've been hearing more and more about doing the same in humans, and with the same outcome, potentially eradicating diseases by editing genomes, and some even talking about potentially immortality in humans. What do you think the prospect of that is in any reasonable time frame?
Well, I definitely think the prospect for immortality is probably unlikely. Current applications of genetic testing would be BRCA1, BRCA2 testing for breast cancer. So when you have these mutations, you have a heightened risk of developing breast cancer. So if you test positive, you can share that information with your doctor and make an informed decision about your standard of care. Probably near term, I would say in the next 5 to 10 years, you'll probably see some targeted therapies for genetic diseases. So we'll combine our knowledge of the genetic code with some of these editing technologies like CRISPR-Cas9, go into the cells, put in the correct genetic sequence, and hopefully improve the outcomes for those patients. But immortality, I think, probably not within my lifetime.